not getting where you want to be, not getting where you want to actually do the most passionate, joyous thing that you could possibly desire, not feeling the way you want to feel, not being the true person that you authentically want to be. Yet you have these beliefs, these thoughts, these actions that you know that are not you, that you know that is not the person that you want to be. I've discovered that through my own challenges and my own restrictions, my own beliefs that I thought was me, really wasn't. And I had this amazing gift that I didn't know I had till I opened myself up to allow myself the freedom to bring in an energy, to bring in this love that I had for myself. And I didn't realize that I was able to do all those things till I just let go. And that is the channeling. And channeling has been so incredibly inspiring for me and for others that have received these messages from my guides, that have received messages that have helped them through their own self-discovery, through their own understanding of the beliefs that they thought was theirs but wasn't. Channeling and the therapy that I do is a great combination because the messages are instinctively already in the knowing of what the receiver is. They know before they even ask questions to the guides. They even know how to relate and what energy is needed to really instill that message to the receiver, to my clients. So these guides that I have are varied because not everyone is the same. Not everyone needs to have that really loving energy, that comforting energy. And then there's another energy that comes through who brings very assertive messages that need to get through because you have been so instilled and it's so ingrained that you need more than the loving. They're still loving, they're still caring, they will still support you, but it really is more of that assertiveness to know that you are everything that you can be, that you can manifest, but it is the energy that comes through that really gives that connection. So when the messages come through, it's then after that they have this aha knowingness that they want to live by that message. They really want to embody that message. And so after the message, they're blown away by how could that energy possibly know? And then sometimes even an energy from a friend, a family that's transitioned, or an energy that's around them in the living come through and really give them an even more in-depth awareness and validation. Once that happens, I can then have the therapy that really gives them that absolute feeling of their own resources. They get to understand how they can pull down their own resources. How can they adapt it in their life? Because I wouldn't know what would work for me might not work for the others. So the therapy that I do at the end is really the cream on the cake because they are asked questions that really get them to think, get them to go back into that situation, really get them into the message of how can they utilize the message that was given to them to live their life truly, unconsciously, with depth, with love, with no fear or doubt. And that's what happens when we do live in that fear and the doubt. We question ourselves. We don't really understand how we can move on. So the combination, just recently I had a client that he was really stuck. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew where he wanted to be, but he just didn't know how and why. He wasn't receiving, he wasn't getting further in his business. And the messages that came through resonated before he even asked the questions. So how I work is I don't ask any questions in the beginning. I just let my channel come through. I give the message, and the message could even be from 10 minutes up to an hour, because it really needs to have that time. And the guides and the energy will not let go. They just are like a dog on a bone that won't let go until you truly understand what the message means. And then I come out of it, and then that's where it really starts to embody that message into them. What is really the issue? What is it that's really stopping them from being what they want to be?